Leaked documents show that the coral reef suddenly closed about one-third of its more than 300 ghost kitchens. The ghost kitchen startup Reef Technology is temporarily closing about one-third of its food trailers, Insider has learned. In a memo to staff sent on Friday and viewed by Insider, the company said it was taking the initiative to pause operations on underperforming vessels. Due to this, we immediately need to take action on canceling all ancillary services tied to these vessels, it said. A total of 95 vessels are being paused by midnight tonight. To current Reef employees confirm the closures. Reef is shutting down underperforming vessels. Any vessel making anything less than $500 a day. A current employee based in Texas with direct knowledge of Reef's business operations told Insider. A spokesperson for Reef told Insider that the decision to pause operations was entirely intentional and temporary. Reef declined to say when these trailers would reopen or what constituted an underperforming vessel. Reef operates food trailers, or kitchen vessels, stationed in parking lots across the US. It's grown rapidly over the past few years, bolstered by venture capital funding. At its peak last year, the startup operated about 330 food trailers globally through licensing agreements with restaurant brands like Wendy's, Nathan's Famous, and Burger King. The company also works with delivery-only brands such as Guy Fieri's Flavortown, Man vs. Fries, and Another Wing by DJ Khaled. Coming off the most successful quarter in our history, we are reviewing and refining our operations as is customary for any growing business, the company said in a statement sent to Insider. It is precisely the point of our dynamic business model to match supply and demand with new brands, features and locations. In the first quarter, we have 34 new major brands launching which require new equipment, training, and sometimes new locations. Reef continues to evolve every day with one goal in mind: delivering on our track record of positive growth that enhances and enriches neighborhoods safely and sustainably. A current operations manager with direct knowledge of the closures said these hasty closures, even if temporary, were unusual. If a brand isn't meeting demands, it is routine to terminate the concept, but not to shutter dozens of locations at once. This never happens, they added. Some of these vessels are making less than $1,000 a week. The closings affected trailers in Canada, Miami, Atlanta, Chicago, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, Austin, Los Angeles, Orlando, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Phoenix, Portland, Sacramento, San Francisco, and Seattle, according to sources close to the matter and internal documents shared with Insider. Reef tripled the number of food vessels it operated in less than a year after receiving $700 million in backing from SoftBank in November 2020. Reef has been signing massive deals to grow delivery-only locations for national restaurant chains. In August, Wendy said it would add 700 delivery kitchens with Reef over the next 5 years. TGI Fridays and Del Taco have also said they would launch dozens of delivery-only locations with Reef. On Monday, Denny's announced plans to expand its footprint across this and also be a key player in Reef's platform for breakfast offerings. In November, Reef acquired a KCON restaurant, a ghost kitchen operation based in Dubai whose website indicates it has 15 live kitchens, with 8 more set to open in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. This month, Reef announced a joint venture with the global restaurant company Americana Group to launch ghost kitchens in the Middle East and North Africa. From my understanding, the investors want to see us push and open as much as possible as soon as possible. The current employee based in Texas told Insider. Reef has raced to open ghost kitchens across this, bolstered by $1.5 billion in venture capital. Along the way, Reef has had to shut down trailers for food safety or permit violations in New York City, Houston, Detroit, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, Baltimore, Austin, Texas, Atlanta, and Portland, Oregon, according to health agencies and internal documents viewed by Insider. In December, Insider reported on complaints that the startup was sending out raw chicken and uncooked burgers for brands like MRBEAST Burger and David Chang SFUKU, which recently cut ties with Reef. Everything we did, it was about speed, a former market director in Texas told Insider.